We're checking to see what's up in the sky. Joining us today from the Lima Astronomical Society is the Vice President. We have David Humphreys, and thanks for coming today.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, so lots of things always happening, and let's do some highlights. You guys are out and about, and that means this weekend at the Apple Festival. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we're going to do pretty much our normal thing that we do when we go out to different places during the daytime. We'll have a table set up. We'll probably have a telescope. I guess the weather is going to be pretty good, so hopefully we can see at least the sun. We've got solar filter for our telescopes, and maybe we'll have the telescope pointed at something else during the day too. Who knows?
Right, and that's a possibility, right? Because we always think we have to wait till nighttime, but there is stuff to look at during the day.
Yes.
Very good.
It's pretty neat showing people things during the day that they don't know we can see.
Right, yeah. You guys are always so educational. All right. So October 12th, that's kind of a big day, I guess. It's Astronomy Day. Tell us more.
It's the second astronomy day of the year. I'm not sure when that started. They put two of them in each year now. And so we're going to do slightly different hours this year. We're only going to be open from 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. is what we're planning. And what's interesting about Astronomy Day this year is that's when the comet that's been on the news, if people are paying attention, there's a comet out there, and that might be a good day to see that in the afternoon.
Okay.
Right after the sun sets, it'll be low in the west. So that might be a good day to see it because the comet is closest to the Earth on October 14th.
Oh, okay.
A couple days later.
So, all right, so a couple days early, you might be able to catch that. Okay.
Yep.
So, like, when I think comet, I think, you know, a ball and then a bunch of streaks. Is that what you typically will be looking for? And if you find it, you can see that, or does it look different?
No, it'll look like that. And what's interesting about this comet, since it's low in the west right after sunset, they're thinking that the tail of the comet might have more sun-reflective conditions. We might see it a little bit better. It's really bright. But it goes around the sun. It's right now in the morning sky.
Okay.
And it goes around the sun, and then it'll be in the evening sky starting the 9th. So it will be real close to the sun for several days. The trouble is, as we get farther along, the comet gets fainter because it's going away from the sun now. Okay. As it gets away from the sun farther, it gets fainter. So it's too close to the sun to see for a few days, and then it's starting to get fainter and harder to see. So we're going to wait and see how it looks on the 12th and 14th. And
it might be just right for us to see it.
Hopefully, but it'll be right after sunset.
Okay.
You have to catch it while the sunlight is still in the sky, which is going to be a little bit difficult.
Yeah, that is tricky. Wow. Well, that's fun. All right, so that's October 12th, and that's over at Schoonover, right?
What? The Astronomy Day.
Yeah,
right.
Astronomy Day.
Schoonover
Okay.
Day.
All right. So also, you guys open in some evenings. So let's talk about I guess you could say the fall schedule when you guys will be open.
Yeah, we've got some public observing nights, which is a little bit different than what we did in the past. Usually we ended our public observing in September, you know, summer observing, but we're going to carry it on for at least one day a month now. The best way people can find out our schedule is go to our website, limaastro.com, and watch our schedule there. But we've got public observing October 4th at the observatory, and we've got, of course, Astronomy Day. We've got public observing November 1st and again December 6th.
Okay, and it gets darker earlier by then, right? Because we're going to have the time change. So it start like 8 o'clock-ish?
8 o'clock, yeah.
Okay, all right. And so you never know what you'll see in the night sky either during that time of year, right?
Well, we've got some planets that are, you know, in better condition now, better viewing than earlier in the year. Okay. Earlier in the year was terrible for planets.
All right, well, we'll check out some planets then later in the year. Well, thank you very much for coming today. Great stuff.
Thanks for having me.
All right, don't go away. We'll take a look at the weather forecast after this.